Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive logistical puzzle, one that comes to us from an ancient text. How in the world do you move an entire nation of people through a barren wilderness? We're going to explore the surprisingly sophisticated solutions they came up with. So, let's jump right in.
So picture this. You've just spent an entire year at the base of Mount Sinai building a new national identity from the ground up. But now, the time has come to move. And we're talking about moving hundreds of thousands of people through a vast, unforgiving desert. There are no roads, no signs, no infrastructure. I mean, where do you even begin?
This isn't just a simple logistical problem. It's a genuine matter of survival. How do you keep everyone organized? How do you maintain a sense of community and order when you're constantly on the move? Well, the ancient text we're looking at today actually provides a fascinating and incredibly detailed blueprint for success. Okay, so first things first. If you're going to coordinate any large-scale operation, communication is absolutely key. And their solution was pretty ingenious, especially for the time. It all came down to two specially crafted silver trumpets.
Now, these were not your average musical instruments. Oh no, these were precision tools made from hammered silver, and they basically acted as a kind of divine public address system, a powerful way to give clear, specific commands to the entire population at once.
And this is the brilliant part. It wasn't just random noise. It was a code, a language that everyone understood. If you heard both trumpets sound, that meant everybody, the whole community, had to assemble. Just one trumpet? That was a call just for the leaders. And then a series of short, sharp blasts. Well, that was the signal to pack up. It was time to start the march. So simple, but so effective.
But get this, these trumpets were so much more than just a tool for moving day. They were woven into the very fabric of the nation's life. They were used to sound the alarm for battle and also to mark happy occasions, like festivals and celebrations. The text calls it a lasting ordinance. They were essential for every part of life.
So with a really solid communication system in place, the next problem to solve is organization. You need a mobile blueprint, a clear order of march, right? I mean, who leads the way, who's in the middle, and who protects the rear? Let's break it down.
And the plan was crystal clear. There was no confusion. The camp of Judah, along with the tribes of Issachar and Zebulun, always marched first. They were the vanguard, setting the pace and leading the way for everyone else.
Right behind that lead group came a special group of Levites, the Gershonites and the Merarites. Their incredibly important job was to carry the disassembled tabernacle, which was basically the nation's portable holy sanctuary, and its placement right near the front was totally strategic. Following them was the camp of Reuben. And then, after Reuben's group, came another family of Levites, the Kohathites. And their job was to carry the most sacred objects from inside the tabernacle. And here's where it gets really smart. This order ensured that the main structure of the tabernacle would arrive at the next campsite first, so it could be set up and ready for the holy items when they arrived.
Of course, a huge procession like this is vulnerable, so you absolutely need a strong rear guard. And that crucial role fell to the camp of Dan. They marched last, acting as a shield for the whole community, protecting them from any potential threats and making sure nobody got left behind. So when you look at it all together, this four-part formation was just a stroke of genius. You've got a vanguard leading the charge, a strong rear guard protecting the back, and two central groups, all organized around protecting the sacred heart of the nation. This wasn't just a crowd of people wandering around, it was a highly organized mobile city designed for maximum efficiency and protection.
Okay, so you've got your communication system, you've got your marching order, you're all set, right? Well, not quite. You're still in the middle of a vast, treacherous wilderness. You need a guide, someone who actually knows the land, who can find water, and who knows which paths are safe. And this is where we see some really wise leadership. Moses knew that as much as he had planned, he needed local, practical expertise. So he turned to his father-in-law, a man named Hobab. Hobab was a Midianite, a local. He knew that wilderness like the back of his hand. His knowledge was absolutely priceless. And Moses' plea to Hobab is just so powerful. He says, "You can be our eyes." Think about that. It's this incredible admission that you need more than just a grand vision. You need practical, human expertise to navigate the real-world challenges you're going to face. It's a perfect marriage of faith and common sense. So on top of Hobab's expert human guidance, they also had two forms of divine guidance. The Ark of the Covenant would actually
go on ahead of the whole procession to find them a good place to rest, and then during the day, a cloud would hover over them, acting as this constant visual marker, basically a divine GPS, to lead them through the desert.
All right, so the pieces are all in place. They have a communication system, a clear marching order, and both human and divine guidance. The community was finally ready. After a whole year of preparation at Sinai, it was finally time to put the plan into motion.
So on the 20th day of the second month, in the second year after leaving Egypt, the signal was given. The cloud lifted from the tabernacle, the silver trumpets sounded, and this massive, mobile city began its journey. They traveled for 3 days before the ark found them their first official resting place in the desert of Paran.
And here's a detail I just love. Each day's journey was framed by these powerful rituals. Every time the Ark of the Covenant started to move, Moses would say these words. It was both a prayer and a declaration, asking for protection and a clear path forward.
And then, at the end of the day, when the ark came to a stop, he would offer this prayer. It was a plea for God's presence to settle with them, to turn a simple patch of desert into a sacred camp for the night.
So when you put all of this together, you realize, wow, this was not some haphazard migration. It was an incredibly sophisticated, multi-layered system. By combining clear communication, meticulous logistical planning, and a hybrid guidance system of human and divine, they transformed what could have been a chaotic crowd into a cohesive, resilient community on the move.
And it really makes you think, doesn't it? This ancient blueprint offers a lesson that's just as relevant today. To really move forward together, any group needs clear communication, a shared purpose, and strong, wise leadership. It's a powerful reminder that with the right plan, any community can tackle even the most daunting wilderness.